Brother, you saved us today with your intelligence. I owe you one.
The three companions, the blind Ram, the deaf Shyam, and their loyal donkey, climbed down from the rocky formation after the Rakshasas had disappeared into the forest. Relieved and joyful, they continued their journey to the woods, finally reaching the nearby town as the sun began to rise. The two friends decided it was time to divide the fortune equally, but greed crept into the deaf Shyam's heart. Knowing the blind Ram couldn't see, he slyly took a larger portion of the treasure for himself, stacking his pile a little higher. However, what he hadn't counted on was the blind Ram's sharp instincts. The blind Ram gently ran his hands over the piles. Sensing the unevenness, he frowned. Realizing he had been cheated, anger surged within him. Without a word, he reached out and struck the deaf Shyam hard on the ears. The deaf Shyam, shocked by the blow, stumbled back only to suddenly hear the world around him for the first time. The wind rustling through the trees, birds chirping, townsfolk talking, it was like music to his ears. Enraged in return, the deaf Shyam swung his arm and punched the blind Ram squarely in the face. The blind Ram cried out and stumbled, then blinked in disbelief. For the first time in his life, he could see. The two stood in stunned silence, staring at each other, overwhelmed with emotion. And then, without hesitation, they burst into laughter, tears streaming down their faces. They embraced one another tightly. The treasure now seemed secondary compared to the miracle they had just experienced. With grateful hearts, they divided equally and fairly. From that day on, the two lived happily ever after, no longer blind or deaf, but bound forever by the power of friendship, courage, and a little bit of cleverness.
Oh no!